the Bears blow another one. Caleb Williams gives a record-breaking performance and again was awesome in the fourth quarter, but we witnessed coaching malpractice from Matt Eberflus, and the Bears lost a game that they should have won. This felt like deja vu. Again, Caleb Williams showcasing as a franchise quarterback, and our head coach, Matt Eberflus, finding a way to lose the football game. Let's go ahead and get right into it. First off, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I hope you all have great days, even though the Bears find a way to lose this game. I'll go ahead and break down all the positives we have to look forward to, but enjoy your Thanksgiving. Today, I am thankful for Caleb Williams. I'm also thankful for Rome Odunze, DJ Moore, Montez Sweat, Jervon Dexter, Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, Jaquan Brisker, and all the other talented Bears that are on this roster. We should have won this game. But again, Matt Eberflus found a way to lose. That seems to be his specialty. I still have so much faith in this young roster and the team that Ryan Poles and Ian Cunningham are building. We still need more talent in the trenches. But after losing a close game on Thanksgiving, what did we learn? We again learned how talented this roster is. They showcase the young talent all over the roster and the fight they have behind Caleb Williams, putting us in position to win this game again on the road against one of the NFL's best teams. And Caleb Williams is the real deal, already breaking Bears rookie passing records for yards and touchdowns. He also set an NFL rookie record today, most passes without an interception, passing both CJ Stroud and Kyler Murray, and now etching his name in the NFL's record books as the rookie with the most consecutive passes without an interception in NFL history. Congratulations, Caleb Williams. Now we need to find you a head coach. Because we also learned today that no matter how much talent we have on this roster, or no matter what Caleb Williams does, Matt Eberflus will find a way to lose the football game. In fact, if you're an NFL team and you want to tank and get a better draft pick, hire Matt Eberflus. His specialty is finding ways to lose games. Us losing this game today was the worst case of coaching malpractice I've ever seen in my life. I don't say that lightly. This was the worst coaching I've ever seen. The Bears had a 1st and 10 at the Lions' 25-yard line, down by only 3 points with 46 seconds to go and 2 timeouts in their pocket. The Bears would then waste one of those timeouts when the clock was stopped because they couldn't get the play in fast enough. But then after the timeout, Caleb would come out and connect with Keenan Allen for what should have been a first down to the Lions' 15-yard line, setting us up to win the game, but the play gets called back. Tevin Jenkins gets called for an illegal hands to the face penalty back to the 35-yard line now. Then Caleb Williams gets sacked. We don't block anybody. Larry Borum completely misses a guy, but Caleb is sacked with 33 seconds on the clock still. 33 seconds left, and we have a timeout in our pocket. The Bears were now at the 41-yard line, now just outside of Cairo Santos' field goal range, but we have a timeout left and 33 seconds left on the clock. However, Matt Eberflus chooses to not take that timeout and instead wastes nearly 30 seconds getting the ball snapped, and Caleb throws a deep pass downfield that goes incomplete. The game ends on a 3rd down pass. We could have came out and kicked a long field goal or had 2 more shots at the end zone, but instead we go home with a wasted down, a timeout in our pocket, and maybe there should have been a flag downfield, but that's irrelevant. The Bears' use of clock management by Matt Eberflus was the worst I have ever seen in an NFL football game. You will see better use of time management from coaches in high school level football games. So even if we were going to pretend that Matt Eberflus was a better coach and he hadn't already had so many epic collapses, I would still want to fire him today after what I just saw. That was worse than anything that Matt Nagy or even Mark Trestman ever did as head coaches. The mishandling of timeouts and inability to manage the game clock was the worst display of coaching I have ever seen from any team in any NFL game in my life. I feel like Matt Eberflus should be escorted out of Hallis Hall right now, but since they're in Detroit, I don't think he needs to speak to the media today. I don't think he needs to fly home with the team. He just needs to be fired. Period and point blank. I hate saying that. I don't like saying that people should be fired. Who am I? I'm just a guy. But honestly, I don't think there's any way you can defend Matt Eberflus after today's game. There are some positives to take away, though. They all remain focused around Caleb Williams and the young talent we have on the roster. With Matt Eberflus blowing all these games, it at least will give us a better draft pick. No, I'm not rooting for losses, but I always try to look on the bright side. And after today's loss, the Bears are in position to pick in the top 10 again in next year's draft. And next year's draft has a ton of talented players that could help this team. But also, let's think about this. This might have been the best possible outcome as fans. This team came to life in the second half and again showed that we can play with the Detroit Lions, even on the road and even with Matt Eberflus as head coach. This team fights behind Caleb Williams, and he's the kind of quarterback that can win games in the fourth quarter. But if we would have won this game, there would have been an argument for keeping Flus as head coach, even as far as next year. I personally do not want to see that. And after today's coaching malpractice, there is absolutely no excuse for keeping Matt Eberflus as our head coach any longer. I think Kevin Warren and Ryan Poles need to make a statement, and this is the perfect time. We have a mini bye week, and Matt Eberflus can go spend some time with his family. I personally like Eberflus, but I just do not believe he should be the head coach of this football team any longer. I hate saying something like that, especially on Thanksgiving. So I'm going to try to remain thankful that we have Caleb Williams as our quarterback, and the future of this team still remains very bright. I always try to stick up for guys, and I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but we've simply seen too many games blown by poor coaching decisions, and today's was simply the worst I've seen. That tells me he is not getting better and he's not learning from his mistakes. But the one guy who is getting better is Caleb Williams, and this offense finally looks legit. If we can fix this offensive line, the future of this team is going to be so fun to watch. Please hit that like button for me, guys. I hope everyone has a happy Thanksgiving. Stay tuned. I have more content on the way. And until next time, bear down.